there. If we keep walking, we would feel like being there. We would feel like we might be hardly in there. Are we here in the dark? Our eyes only open for the light, and I'm looking at the light.
give